help with this route, and when I watched it, what am I doing? My brain. And when I watched it, it was like a moon. I was like, see if I get a moon, I wouldn't have a clue what to do. I've memorised all the patterns as if you have to look at the 1.02 one first. You run this game and don't know that. My guy, seeing the second monitor, literally at this moment, I have a list of notes followed by a compiled JPEG with all the dollroom answers. I do not know shit about this game. Like at least at 1.4 and up. What kind of runner are you? I've never claimed to be good. Hey, let's go boys, 120, we keep 120. See, I know because I've spoke to you enough. I know what your sense of humour's like. To be fair, we have a very similar sense of humour. So like, I get it. I do get it. It is fortunate that that's the case, because imagine it was just a random guy that came into the server and was like, this run's terrible. Do you even run this game if you don't know all the layouts? I would literally be like, what do you mean? Get timed out, son. Right, let's try that then, see what happens. Okay. Look at the fat time save. It's huge. The reason I don't get offended by it is because Scottish humour is basically like 98% what you say. Like literally most people just insult each other daily. Apparently it's actually kind of jarring for some people, because one of my friends has a lot of German relatives. And when they come over, we just talk to them as we would anyone else, and it's like they'll genuinely be like, have I done something wrong? It's like, nah, it's just how we talk, my guy. Don't sweat it. Just read the storybook and crash the game. I don't know what it is, but beyond a certain point, I think it was when I started actually trying to speedrun this game, just every time I've accidentally read the book, the game crashes. And I don't know why, I don't know if it's like a missing file or something, but fortunately you're not supposed to read it anyway, so whatever. Make sure you don't mess up, maze. I'll do my very best. I think we're going to PB here as well. I mean, obviously, considering the time save that we got in the portrait room. Yeah, I've seen it before, like when I done the blind playthrough of it, like many years ago. -10, hot damn. Yeah, it plays like a animation thing. I don't really remember, but it does play like some sort of animation. But I think it's like a dedicated video file specifically for that part. But whenever I've done it by accident now, it just comes up like an error message. Like, thing not found. Just the whole game closes. Very odd. Oof. That 30-minute TF ending. Okie doke. Good stuff. Really nice. The 3-part hype emoji. Assuming that we can get the grey key all right later, we should be pretty set. I swear that getting the grey key is worse than the maze. Referring to the notes there. I only ever go for that if I've got 5. And you want to kick this? Yeah. Yep. There's a lot that goes on. See, if I didn't have these notes, I don't know how I would do this. Like, I'm not a fan of using notes in a run. I don't object to it at all. It's just not something that I like to do. Like, I don't really take speedrunning seriously enough that I consider it to be like, oh, I need notes to do this. But I'm determined to get at least a run in every EAP category. For completionist's sake, if nothing else. Oh. Come on, guy. I'll use this opportunity to ask how's everyone in the chat doing. I hope the day is going your way. That was good. Good to hear, good to hear. We've got 2 health gone into the rope maze as well, that's pretty good. Honestly, a lot of this category isn't so bad. Like, see, when it gets to the point where you start making saves, it actually kind of becomes easier. Like, most of the legwork seems to be early on, when you need to start getting certain points and certain things to set up for the endings later. I would say that that's the most confusing part. Because if you're doing individual categories, or like single end runs, then you just need to do the requirements for that run. But when you're doing something like this, you need to kind of mesh them all together. I split that light, I'm just not even going to count that. But we were well ahead, I saw that. Seven times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hella good time so far, it is looking really good. Between the maze and the portrait room lock, I would say we're doing good. A rocky movement at the end there, but that was still probably the best rope maze I've had as well. Hi Johnny, how you doing? Thanks for coming. Are we getting world record today? Hopefully. We are well ahead of the time we got yesterday. I messed up the timing on the last split. I was too focused like reading my notes and stuff that I just kind of completely forgot to actually split. But we're about 20 seconds ahead of where we were yesterday. Just most of the rust from the start of the run yesterday's away, like dodgy movements, things like that. That's all looking much better. How close you were according to the last split? Aye, okay, go for it. Are you comparing this to your run on the fly? I guess so. Right, 5th chord. 10 seconds off the world record. You mean I'm faster? Be right back, no worries. Or do you mean 10 sec? Hang on. I don't even know what I mean now. I've lost myself. Ten seconds behind, that's still okay. Did you do the record in Chinese or American? I can't remember. Chinese. I might actually be able to make up sometime later. I'll probably lose a lot just in dialogue. But the room that you use the tree key in, I can't remember what the answer is, like Marvelous Night or some shit. I don't have to manually type all that out, so I'll make up a bit of time there that I'll probably lose later on. Minus 24, very nice. That's fair enough. That should be pretty cool. Right, 5th gold. Trying to get the timing for that still kind of difficult. Like, you get stuck in place for a second after pulling the cord, so... Stuff. Save after triangle piece, slot 1. Okay. Easy peasy. Kick the doll and save after doll enters doll room. Slot 2. Okay. Ah, that's better. Thought that was going to be super quick there, but slight flub at the end. Not bad at the passwords and stuff. Like the speed of putting them in. Maybe getting better at that sort of thing. Tiny time loss, nothing too bad. Sorry if I'm not talking so much, I'm like concentrating. Not like big time, but I'm trying to remember everything I need to do as well. I think it was the same yesterday actually, I was like between trying to keep up with chat and then actually playing the game, i.e. and then reading the notes for the game as well. Right, I want to save into slot 2 here. We're going to save some time here as well because I keep forgetting that this, like, you have to walk down to the door. Right, fail this APD. That's the plan. Any time today, my man. Oh yeah, definitely. Especially at this part as well. Like I would consider this part to be like one of the more heavy duty parts of the speedrun as far as trying to remember the order of everything, so this part in particular takes a bit of concentration. Fortunately, we are just about done. That is Kappa. Welcome back, Johnny. I need to know, do you have this run committed to memory or do you use notes for it? Because if you have this committed to memory, then hot damn, fair play to you. Memory, oof. Damn. I know you made the route, but it's a tough route. Not saying it's a tough route because it's not good. I mean, it's still kinda at time of playing the definitive route for the game, but it's hard. It's a long, complicated route, if you ask me. Even then, like as far as I'm aware, the currently used hotel route for Crooked Man. Like I made a lot of changes to that to help turn it into what most people run, and I still don't remember it at all. That's true. Oh no, just in the nick of time. Literally the only thing I've streamed for the past, I can't even remember off the top of my head how many streams that I've played has been EBE, or at least the newer routes, or newer endings. And most of them involve Mary coming out unfavourably, if you want to say that. There we go. Assume the receptionist role and just let the game end. Surely we're going to save decent time here, because considering the fact that it's basically like done, this ending, and then we didn't split till 25:10, surely we're going to be much faster than that. Why did they have to make the end of this category so complicated? Look at the intense movement. Look at it. Why would they make everything so precise like this? Right, when this fades, we want to reload number 2. Reload save 2. Mary the receptionist. That's the idea. A wizard on the keys. Tried to press F12 and I pressed fucking print screen. I nearly walked straight into the doll room again. I done that worse yesterday. Right, talk to Mary 8 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right, we failed this again. I believe this is the last time we have to fail this run. Oh yeah, this is the layout. It's only got the one doll, which is that one. Cardio. Hopefully, that should be the WOG ending. I get paranoid about this one specifically because it involves talking to people for X amount of times, and that stuff sucks. Like my least favourite requirement to fulfill. Just like real life, absolutely right. Talk to people, ooh. Oh no. Strong emojis, powerful some might say. This is the worst ending, yep, as far as requirements go. Honestly, it's between this and POR, although I think I prefer this one because it's shorter overall. Like, it doesn't have sketchbook, it doesn't have toy box, things like that. Part of the reason why when I do 1.04 AE I plan to do POR first. I genuinely do not want to get like so far into a similar run and then you just can't get POR at the end. Crash. And yeah, APD sucks, like as far as the story goes. Like, it's actually a good ending, like it's perfectly fine, but shit's rough. Right, we want to complete it this time. We got the, depending on how luck treats us, the best or the worst layout. For those who don't know, there's 3 dolls that this key can be in, and if you get this one, like I just did there, that's the best layout you can get. If not, then it's the worst layout. Because there's 3 different layouts, that's one of them. One of the layouts has one place you can get the key, which is super consistent but slower. Oops. What an error. And then the other one has 2 places that the key can be, which is probably the worst one, because none of them are particularly close to you. So that one has the most places that the key can be, but it can also put the key closest to you as well. Hopefully that intel's correct. The one with 2 is the worst layout, yeah. I would say so, because they're at the furthest end of the room. Like, they're close to the painting near the end. Right, the next thing on the agenda that I've got in my notes, other than obviously complete doll room, complete sketchbook, yada yada, get the lighter. We should save some time here because yesterday I had a complete brain fart at the puzzle, where like you have to press the 8 buttons to get the key. Completely messed that up. Well, not messed it up, I just couldn't remember the answer. Like, I walked into the room and was like, what am I doing here? And then I spent like 5 or so seconds thinking about what to do. I pressed, right, come on. Why is the bucket dialogue so fast? Like, the text for bucket comes up super quick. If the rest of the game was like that, the text would be, like, fine. I would have no issue with the text at all, to be honest. I would accept CPR text, but honestly, like, Bad Father, for me, is like the gold standard of text. Like, you just hold a button and skim through everything. Just, I find the text in this game to be super inconsistent. Now, we don't have to do sunlight here. Snake! That was good. Sunlight snake. Oh my god. Occasionally I think about that. Like, unironically, I will just be like, how did that guy do this blindfold? Like, I genuinely struggle with POR as a person with 2 eyes. And like, he's blindfolded and can still do it. Don't get me wrong, like in 50 minutes, but I mean, from not being able to see, goddamn. It's mind-boggling, honestly. I've considered doing something like that as like maybe a follower goal or like subscriber incentive. But it's like, if I hit X amount of followers or subscribers or whatever, then I'll do a blindfold run. Obviously of a game that you can blindfold. TMF's the one that I'm thinking of, but it would have to be 2.08 because the QTEs in Steam. Like 2.08 has the text margin, and that's obviously significantly more achievable than like the DDR things. Mirror room blindfolded. Cringe. That's the type of shit that keeps a speedrunner up at night. Why have fun when you can even think about doing mirror room blindfolded? Oh. Like, get the lighter and then sketchbook, save number 2. Okay. F. That's big F's for Gary. Unironically, words to live by. Right, we're going for FP, so we burn these, run up. It's actually best to stick to the right side here. I discovered this yesterday. I've discovered maybe too broad a term. Most people already know this, but I've only just kind of realised it. And you can run straight back down. You've told me that before, have you? To be fair, this is the same guy that's using notes. I genuinely don't remember this happening yesterday, although it clearly did. I must have just mashed through it. The god tier runner. Left hand arrow keys. Oh dear. That's where the power's contained. Yo, on that note, I say on that note, it's actually got nothing to do with left hand arrow keys, but just this ending specifically reminds me. I have searched high and low everywhere online for Ebe Green Edition. It just simply doesn't exist anymore. It's straight up gone. Like, I know you have mentioned before that you've looked for it and couldn't find it, which gave me absolutely no optimism that I would be able to find it. But I looked anyway. No, it's completely gone. No, that sounds like death. To be fair, even playing Corpse Party 0, brave. Corpse Party 0 is not one of the stronger games in the series, even though it's a fan game, but I mean... Like, it's not like one of the fan games that you would play and you would be like, oh wow, this is really great, this is as good as the rest of the series and stuff. And I know a lot of fan games don't fall into that category, so that's fair enough. But compared to the rest of the series, Zero, not a game I'd recommend playing, going out of your way to play. Right, so we want to get TF, then reload 1. CPR is the greatest game ever made for the CP series. Disagree. Although it is really good. Better than PSP for sure. Nah. Bold words. Apparently the PSP version is not even the definitive version of that Corpse Party game. Apparently the 3DS port's better. If you believe the PSP naysayers on the Corpse Party server. I genuinely think the thing that attracts me to playing CP PSP the most is the fact that I actually have like the game on PSP, so if I run it I can use actual hardware. I will agree with that though, CPR should be more respected. It's actually good. No major RNG at all, surely that's sarcasm. Surely. Missed a split. I did miss a split. Just a second. Am I fucking stupid? Hang on. Hey, that's better. Right, let's get back up to pace. $6220? Yes. Why did the guy that made the game not just program that to be the answer, and then it wouldn't be a problem? You know? You should have seriously considered the fact, hey, maybe one day someone's gonna speedrun this game, and they might actually miss the free completely. So maybe I will just make it 0. Oh, but damn. Right, I don't think we have to make another save before the doll room. I will check my notes when I get a second. I have a second. Nah. He. Hey, we need to complete the doll room here. This is the bad layout. The orange one closest to the painting, or the silver one on the right side of the painting. To be fair, that was still about the speed of 1.02, so that's fine. I can dig it. Right, we're coming up on the next split and we're actually super ahead. I know why that is though, because yesterday when I PB'd, I accidentally kicked the doll instead of pushing it, so I had to do the triangle reload again. We're going to save about 20 odd seconds there. Yeah. Sum of best 56.28. Not that that's what I'm going to get, but still, it's good. I tell you what though, I'm not looking forward to 100%. 100% sounds rough. For anyone who doesn't know what 100% is, it's basically all endings, but you also have to look at every painting in the game as well. If you complete the TGE area that's in 1.04 onwards, you get an item that unlocks like a behind the scenes gallery sort of thing. And every painting that you've looked at goes into the gallery. Never thought I would see an Eep speedrun. Eep's got quite a popular speedrun presence, I would say, as far as like games of this type. Also, thank you for coming to the stream. I don't recognise your name, so thank you for coming. I know if you go onto speedrun.com and then look up Eep, you'll find a fairly active community of Eep speedrunners. This run's pretty great, thank you. It's been going well so far. My biggest concern is that I haven't fulfilled the requirements to get POR, which is genuinely always a concern of mine. I do my best. Sunlight chat 8 times. Oh. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 These splits are wrong, by the way, because I noticed that I'm losing time here. The reason that I lost time on my best was because I didn't talk to Gary. Like, that was the run where I made an error and didn't do the sunlight chat. So it's quote unquote not a gold split. It actually is the best I've done that. But the game will tell you it's not. I don't think that's the best place to speak to him, but I am going to make the safety save. You can save in any slot, it doesn't really matter. That wasn't the right place to do that. At least we didn't die. Yesterday we died at that part. And yeah, there's a decent bit of RNG that goes into the run if you play the most recent version of the game. The earlier versions of the game, not so much, but good luck can certainly be a determining factor. Right, for MC I just want to mash through the text at the end here. But hopefully we get the handkerchief prompt. If we don't get the handkerchief prompt, then this run is dead. Like, I'm sure I've done everything I need to do, just POR is frightening. It really is the worst category to go for. Right, after this. Yep, that's fine. Cool. That being said, we don't want to do the handkerchief because we're going for MC. For the new friend that's in the chat, we're doing an all endings run, which means that we're trying to get all 7 endings in the game as fast as we can. I have missed that every single time. Like, I've taken an extra step, but you don't have to take it. MC, then reload slot 1, and then POR, that should be us done. It's the minute bro, trust me. If you take a step forward to everyone, you can get POR without even playing the game. It's a good minute. Like, you unlock POR when you open the folder that the game's in. It's really good. It's a good good speed tech. Nah, the game doesn't actually have RNG minutes, he's just kidding on. If it did, that would actually be really cool. Like, it would definitely help if it did. But it doesn't, I'm afraid. It would be. It would unironically make a huge difference to the game. At least in some categories, such as this one. This is a spicy run. Thank you. It's actually good. I mean, you can probably tell by the splits, but we are significantly ahead of the run that we done yesterday. I did say though, when I finished the run, I was like, that's got a lot of improvement on it. Like, I can improve that a lot. Right, let's get that handkerchief. Cool. And there's audio, absolutely. The most important part. Genuinely, if the run from yesterday had audio, I probably would have just uploaded that and been like, we've done it boys, but I'm actually glad we did do another run because we've improved a whole lot. Yeah, I said to you pretty much as soon as the run was done, I was like, can I even do that? Probably not, but I thought I would double check. Understandable. Have a nice day. Yeah, the first 25 minutes of the run were muted. Or at least the game audio. Like, I wasn't. I was talking fine, but the game audio was muted. Gotta agree. We're either in the high 56 or the low 57 range for this run. But I do think it's going to be high 56. My sum of best is not accurate because of that toy box thing that I mentioned earlier. Where my quote-unquote best split for toy box is based on a bad run, or at least an incorrect route. Right, yeah, if I go off the timer down at the bottom where it says PB best and then compare that to my current individual split timer, we should be wrapping up on probably around about a 56, 58. A very high 56, but under 57 would be cool, because the run I done yesterday was 58. And I would have been perfectly happy getting a 57 time, but if we've skipped 57 and went straight to 56, that would be cool. Damn, how's that run almost an hour long? It doesn't feel like I just played that for an hour. My arm feels like I've just relentlessly mashed the Z and X button for an hour, but it doesn't feel like an hour's passed. Wild stuff. It hasn't. It almost has. Time flies when you're having fun. It sure does. Eee. I've never, ever done a speedrun and had fun. Ever. $56, $54, that's good. At least I'm happy with that. Cool.